Good morning, students. In previous class, we studied about state of matter. In this class, we are going to talk about, can matter change its state? Yes, matter can change its state. And also discuss about the effect of change in temperature. Let's look. In previous class, we studied about the characteristics of state of matter. In this class, we are going to look, can matter can change its state? We know that the state of matter is solid, liquid and gas. So, we can change the state from solid to liquid, liquid to gas and gas to liquid, etc. So, yes, we can possible that change the state of matter. We can convert solid into liquid, liquid into gas, gas into liquid, liquid into solid, etc. by applying temperature or pressure. By applying temperature or pressure, we can change the state of matter. We have three states of matter. So here we take ice, solid. When we increase the temperature, the ice will be melt and it turn to water. That means the solid ice become liquid by increasing temperature. So the change of ice into water is called melting. When we increase the temperature, the liquid change into gas. This is called vaporization. Here, the liquid water changed and become gas vapor. The reversible is also process and it's occur. Look at this picture here. When the liquid is boiled, after that we put a plate on it and after some time we can see a vapor. So that means there occur a condensation. When the gas vapor cool, it reverses to liquid. Here the temperature is decreases. That means gas to liquid. Then we are going to change liquid into solid. Put the water into fridge again. The water become ice. This stage we are called freezing. Here the temperature decreases very low. From this we can understand that if temperature increases, solid become liquid and liquid become gas. When the temperature decreases, the gas reverses into liquid and liquid reverses into solid. Here, melting, boiling and vaporization, condensation, freezing, this process are happening. Let's do an activity. In this activity, we take about 100 gram of ice in a beaker. And we also take a thermometer to get the temperature. When we start heating the beaker on a low flame, note the temperature when the ice start melt. Then note the temperature when all the ice has converted into water. Record your observation. After that, put the glass rod into the beaker and heat well, continuously stirring till the water start boiling. After that, most of the water start vaporized. Record it again. So, record your observation for the conversion of water into liquid and the conversion of gas state. From this observation, we could understand that on increasing temperature, the solid's kinetic energy increases and the particles become vibrating. and start to moving. In 0 degrees Celsius, the force of attraction between the particles breaks and at this point the ice start melting. The ice start melting at 0 degree Celsius. So, what is melting point? The melting point is temperature at which a solid melts to become liquid at atmospheric pressure is called melting point. And here we have a term, the latent heat of fusion. The amount of heat energy required to change 1 kg of solid into liquid at atmospheric pressure at its melting point. This is latent heat of fusion. The stage of melting is over and the ice is converted into liquid. Here the solid become liquid. So the temperatures start rising after change of state completed. Here the particles start moving faster and the force of attraction breaks. The particles have maximum kinetic energy to break the force of attraction. So the temperature increases in 100 degrees Celsius. The liquid converted into gas. The force of attraction of liquid molecules break it and converted into gas. This point is boiling point. What is the boiling point of water? It is 100 degrees Celsius. Here the liquid is converted into gas. And what is boiling point? The temperature at which a liquid starts boiling and converted into gas at atmospheric pressure is called boiling point. And temperature rises constant until the last drop of water vaporizes into gas. Here we also have a term, latent heat of vaporization. What is latent heat of vaporization? The amount of heat energy required to change 1 kg of liquid into gas at atmospheric pressure at its boiling point. This is latent heat of vaporization. And this is a graph that's showing the all experiment. Then there is a sure question from this part. The question is, why ice at 273 Kelvin more effective in cooling than water at the same temperature? Before answering this question, we want to know about 273 Kelvin. The Kelvin scale is used to measure temperature like degree Celsius. So, the Kelvin scale 0 degree Celsius equal to 273 Kelvin. If we want to change degree Celsius into Kelvin, we adding 273, and if we want to change Kelvin into degree Celsius, we subtract 273. Then next we are going to study about sublimation, the direct change of solid into gas. Did you see camphor? Camphor directly changed solid to gas. There are more examples like naphthalene balls, air fresheners. All directly change solid to gas. So, sublimation is the change of states directly from solid to gas without changing into liquid. So, we look about the effect of changing temperature, and we can understand that the matter can change its state by applying temperature and pressure. And also we studied about what is Kelvin scale and the degree Celsius. So write your notes, study well and read the textbook. Thank you.